My name is Karsten Stampa. I'm the COO and CFO at healthbank from Switzerland. Perfect. So let me describe a few words about the old world that you were just describing, because I believe the old world is mainly data silos. You have data in the hospitals, doctors' practices, and so on and so forth. It doesn't really speak to each other. And when you start sharing or when you start connecting those silos, then you need data ownership, right? And with data ownership, you need to make very clear who did what at what time. And how can you know about this? And I think that's where blockchain comes into play. We don't see health data being stored on a blockchain. Just imagine DNA would be insane to put this vast amount of data in a blockchain. But we do see blockchain transaction data or health transaction data on the blockchain to really clarify when or who does this data set belong to and where does it come from, when was it taken. And I think all this contract and meta information can help breaking up the silos, tearing them down actually, and connecting them all for the better of society. I think for me the question is how you label it, right? If you say that we can at any point and without an intermediary prove that this is your data and prove it through blockchain technology without explicitly explaining what blockchain technology is about, then we can make this happen. Then I think that's good. We can call it blockchain, but we must not overwhelm the normal patient with blockchain technology and its technological detail. So I think it's the same concept with end-to-end encryption. We work with end-to-end encryption right now because we believe that it's necessary to encrypt it on the device, send it via a cloud server, blah, 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 to our database and vice versa. But we will never tell the user, like, this is a super key technology and private key, public key, ledger, blah. It's just overwhelming. So if we say it's super safe because we use end-to-end encryption, this is what people understand. If we say we can ensure that health data is being transported efficiently and securely and safely and traceable via blockchain, then people will get that. Yeah, absolutely. So there is two things right now that we are working on. One is, and this is what we're working on right now, is indeed a funding round. Like in the beginning we called it an ICO, initial coin offering, but actually it's an STO, which is a security token offering, because we are actually giving away equity on our company, which is a Swiss cooperative, where when you buy this digitally with a smart contract, you are a member, you are an owner of the company, and then you can become, with an additional step, you can become a member, which is really interesting. So we are doing this right now. Our pre-ICO is open right now, starting public ICO on November 13th. The second token we want to apply is a utility token, an internal one. So right now, we're working on a bonus program for gathering as well as sharing health data. We will fully put this on a blockchain as well to have this whole thing fully tokenized. So there is two different things, but let me go back to the socialism first, because yes, it is to some extent socialist, but it's not non-profit. It is for profit. It is for a reasonable and meaningful profit. This is what we really want to emphasize. We are not putting a communist system out there. We call it rather democratic, because every member in the cooperative has exactly one vote. And if the majority wants to change something, then we can change it. So it's not an autocratic system, which is often associated with socialism, but it's a democratic system. How does the reward work? So first of all, as we are a full meaningful profit company, we generate profit and therefore we pay dividends. We expect a dividend of, let's say, next year nothing. I don't see that, but the year after maybe some 3%, then 5%, 7%. That's one thing. And then, as we want to link the equity token directly to the utility token I was talking about earlier, we also see a huge value in the company as well as in this token. So we expect the value of the token itself to rise. Also very slow in the beginning, but then gradually, hopefully, taking off. What we do not promise is like a skyrocketing profit within 6 months, like so many other ICOs did in the past. We are within our high risk, like startup risk funding, we are a rather conservative, rather careful planning company because we want to build healthbank on trust. Why we put a lot of thinking and a lot of work into fixing all the regulatory stuff. So we do have, we underwent a regulatory compliance check, passed that. We went a regulatory legal check, passed that. So we are confident that with the STO, with the security token, we know what we are doing and we give out ownership rights to the investors with dividend rights attached. If they want to become a member, then on top, then also voting rights, of course. But nothing, we will also apply a decent KYC process and AML process to be fully regulatory compliant. And then we are sure that we can offer a great investment opportunity in the market and a great business model and great business idea and vision for the people. We already have hired people who know what they're doing. So we are working in Switzerland with the company Validity Labs, and Validity Labs in Zug, and they are programming the smart contract and doing some consulting work for us and putting the whole blockchain basically together. Then with the legal requirements, we are working with a professional KYC firm, a professional AML provider, a professional crypto broker, so we don't do the brokerage ourselves because there's people out there who know this way better and who know how to prevent fraud and hackings and stuff like that. So that's very important for us, that also our customers and our investors know that we know what we have expertise in, and that's health management. But we do not necessarily have the full expertise in brokerage. We plan to trade it because we believe that, first of all, we figured it out legally that we can give ownership rights via a smart contract to a different person. Works. But now we also want to engage some trading and therefore some increase in the value of. There are not that many exchanges out there that accept security tokens. Let's be frank. But they're slowly popping out on the surface like little mushrooms. So just to mention, there's this trade exchange in Liechtenstein that is currently being built. They want to trade security tokens. We have opportunities with Bancor or other existing solutions via some mechanisms, but it's still, we're careful. Right now we are not listed, but we are planning to be listed. We have one other. Yeah, there is one very simple question that I may ask, and this is, would you want to manage your parents' health data when they can't manage it themselves? Would you want to be able to have all the different medical records from your parents when they are severely sick in one place so that you can share with a doctor for a second opinion, for treatment, for whatever it is? If you want to do that, then let's work together.